I was raised both Catholic and Jewish, but really more than anything just a Habs fan.
Love consists in this, that two solitudes protect and touch and greet each other. Two old races and religions meet here and live their separate legends side by side. If this sprawling half-continent has a heart, here it is. Here, the church and the people are almost one and the same. You will never understand Quebec unless you know that. Its pulse throbs out along the rivers and railroads, slow, reluctant, and rarely simple, a double beat, a self-moved reciprocation.
I've always thought that a great hockey player is like a great artist.
He had his work. He had the ruthless drive inside that would never let him alone.
I'm a die-hard Gaineyite. Bob Gainey was my dad's hero, and I was a big fan of his the whole time.
The winner, Robert Bob Gainey!
He entered it by his own door and stood in the darkness, watching the votive candles burning before the images, the whole church shadow-haunted, and so still he could hear his own blood pulsing in his ears. The sound of God. He pulled emotion out of the crowd and threw it back at them. He was their man, and they were his people. They had discovered each other, and the moment was enormous.
When I was a little boy, I used to like hockey a lot.
Why should anything have to change here? Why? It was perfect as it was.
The 24th Stanley Cup banner will hang from the rafters of the famous Forum in Montreal. The Canadiens win the Stanley Cup.
I remember my father just hammered camping in the summertime, super psyched. He took a burning stick and drew La Coupe Stanley in the middle of midair. We're flamboyant in Montreal when nothing's happening. So you can imagine a night where we have all of them on the ice together. It was just 3 hours of continuous standing ovation, and my mother bawled her eyes out when Gump Worsley walked out there. That's the one that makes my mother cry, is Gump Worsley. I know she cried a fair bit when Rocket was out there and waved at everyone, you know. It's this epiphany religious experience when you go to the Bell Center. You know, it takes 2 hours for the game to get going because you have to watch movies about how awesome we are and stuff. The opening ceremonies at the Bell Center are always a little something, but boy, like, I drink the Kool-Aid, right? Like, I'm wearing this, so I'm fine with it. And so I'm just like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. We're in the greatest building with the prettiest colors and the most amazing fans. And it hits something really deep and tribal. And all it takes to be part of the tribe is the same jerseys. Whoever's wearing that shirt, you're part of the tribe. But when you're with 21,273 people all wearing the same jersey, watching, footage of Wostop and Gretzky and Lafleur and Beliveau and Yvon Cournoyer doing awesome stuff, and just like, how do you not get psyched as hell? Jesus Murphy, that's Jean Beliveau. I got to be there when Dryden had his jersey retired and Tretiak came out on the ice with them, and that was one of the coolest moments I've been a part of.
To feel the pride and passion so strong and deep in what you are. To be a member of the Montreal Canadiens, d'être membre des Canadiens de Montréal, the best team in hockey, la meilleure équipe au monde.
The rhythm of the whole seemed to be pulsing in his blood. Around here, he won't get spoiled.
A cannonading shot
Nothing spoils if it's kept on ice all the time. Montreal was his town.
When we think of great players of the past, we can close our eyes and still see them.
You think that mist that's rising here, Ron, might be a last skate around the ice by the ghosts?
They cannot take the good memories that we have of all those years.
Canadiens remportent la Coupe Stanley. And the Canadiens win the Stanley Cup.
Boy, I have a hard time talking about it without getting emotional.
This is hockey, baby. This is the playoffs. And this is Montreal.
He felt himself at the exact center of the country's heart. At the meeting place of ships, railroads, and people. At the precise point where the interlocking directorates of Canada found their balance. A sense of poignancy, of the beauty of things which derive their loveliness from their fragility, broke over him in a wave. It's the music in you. I knew it the moment I saw you. You don't ever guess how wonderful you are. I've never seen anything more beautiful.